what you know about me.
Now, what happened in January 2021 was not AMC directly related, but what happened was, so Robinhood, Robinhood has basically, as a market maker, was selling people positions, and they were basically then fronting that sale to Citadel. So they were basically paying for order flow. Here, this is our flow from our customer base. We're short whatever, how many AMC shares, GameStop shares, and also here's the option positions we're short. And so everyone, all the other brokers were doing the same thing. They were basically, here's our flow, Citadel, you go do this. And we get paid for Citadel for giving them the flow. Now, Citadel was saying, okay, oh, yeah, we're in an uncomfortable position here because we're now short and this thing is going up on like option and gamma squeeze on GME. So GME was getting gamma squeezed, and so it was very dangerous because when option positions are large, the leverage on that is 100 times what a share position is. So all of a sudden, the brokers are becoming more and more liable. And what happened was that the DTCC is trying to do their job, and they don't do it very well. But they said, okay, hey, Robinhood, we're just seeing the positions you haven't sold the Citadel yet, and they're huge. It's like, you don't have enough margin here. We need to, we're calling you for $3 billion extra. And like Vlad apparently got this call at like 4 a.m. and said, oh, we don't have that much, but we're gonna. But they'd already been looking at this problem already, and they've been discussing with all the other brokers before the DCCs called them. It's like, we're going to switch off the buy button. So we're going to limit the ability for these people to add to our exposure, but we're going to let it only sell only, so they'll get panicked and they'll sell to us. So we'll cover our short position that way. That way we won't need as much collateral. So when the DTC said we need $3 billion, it's like, oh, Vlad said, I can't do that. Can we get a wiggle room? And I don't know how or why, but the DTC said, okay, 1.7 billion instead of 3 billion. So they went and did a debt issue. They ran around, they begged people for money, but they also did this close, which they didn't need to do because they'd already got the exemption from the DTC to only do 1.7, and they were able to raise that from funding. So this whole cutting off the option or the buy button was unnecessary. And it wasn't just the Robinhood that did it. No one else was getting collateral calls because most of the other brokers were worried, but they were basically, they had enough margin. So this whole thing is like Vlad saying, oh, we had to do it because the DTC gave us a margin call is incorrect because they already got the DTC to lower the margin for them. But meanwhile, everyone that was buying GameStop, like, oh my God, I can't buy GameStop. Oh, people are selling now because they can't buy anymore. They know the FOMO's gone. It's like, oh, my option call, I'm trying to sell it at, when I try and sell it, it's like the value is dropping dramatically. I got to get, trying to get on. So what it did is it basically got all the brokers off the hook. And Thomas Pettifree, who is the CEO of Interactive, he's basically been on an interview telling CNBC, it's like, these option positions would have destroyed the market. So that's how bad the exposure was, that they knew that they were okay in like 1 or 2 days, but if it continued, if GameStop had gone to $1,000, they would have probably blown up the market.